Thank you, Jerry, and thank you, Liz. Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for attending this wonderful event. As a member of the Stamford Board of Representatives, I have the distinct pleasure of carrying on family tradition. A tradition of holding the 7th District seat that was once held by my grandfather, Thomas Pia. And later my uncle, Jerry, for over 2 decades. I'm proud to be the 3rd generation representative and to follow in their footsteps. These are footsteps of dedicated public service to the city of Stamford. I am also proud to be a member of the Pia family, who has and continues to have so many family members dedicate their lives to public service for so long. Additionally, I'm a 3rd generation Pia on the Republican Town Committee. My grandfather, again Tom, almost 93 years young, is still an active. He's still an active member on the RTC. My uncle, Jerry, was the past RTC chair. Never shying away from a challenge or extending himself for our beloved city, Jerry became Republican Town Chair in 2011, thus serving on the Board of Representatives, the Board of Education, and the Republican Town Committee all at once, and serving all with distinction. During his tenure as RTC chair, he built up the RTC to where meetings were informative and interactive. We had energetic discussions, and there was a sense of purpose. Republicans were filling the room with 70 people attending our meetings each month. The list of the community involvement. As you can tell, the list of the community involvements go on and on. But now it's time. A time to launch a campaign. A campaign whose slogan is, Believe.
They said you wouldn't make it so far, and ever since they said it, it's been hard. But never mind the night you had to cry, 'cause you had never let it go inside. You work real hard,
Others.
you know exactly what you want
A person
and need,
who brings all of us together.
and you can never give
All of us
you can read
as one body, working in unison for the betterment of our hometown. Believe. We believe Jerry Pia can bring us all together. We believe he'll be a voice for all people, of all backgrounds, all religions, people new to our country and new to our fine city, blue-collar workers and white-collar workers, small businessmen and women, Republicans, Democrats, and independents. Yes, we all believe. And now, I am very honored and very excited to introduce to you the right person at the right time and for the right reason. My uncle, the next mayor of the city of Stamford, Mr. Jerry Pia.
good for us. Delicious. I won't tell you what's in them.
Thank you very much.
She told me they were beet juice. They're delicious. Beet juice.
Ah, this is fantastic.
Delicious.
I am honored. Believe. I believe. So what is it that I believe in? You. I believe in you. And what is it that I want you to believe in? I want you to believe in me. And there you have it. We need to believe in each other. There is no other way for us to become the great city we can be, to be the model city of all diverse cities, not just in Connecticut, but in the United States. A model city that other diverse cities will look to and say, how did they do that? A model city of its people, being served by public servants that they elect and that they need to believe that they can trust. Believe that they can trust. And that trust will not come easy. Make no doubt about that, I know that. No matter what I've done or for how long, though I have lived and worked in Stamford all my life, been involved in city government for 30 years, no matter what my accomplishments are or how many community organizations or boards I've been involved in. No matter how many people I know or people that know me, there are so many more people that need to get to know me because they need to trust me and to believe that they can trust me. So, I will be everywhere, talking to everyone and answering every question, so that you, the citizens of Stamford, truly believe that you can trust me and the team that we put together. No matter how hard the task, it is never the knowledge to get the job done, but the determination to make sure that the job gets done right. I've always had that determination. We owe it to the citizens of Stamford to do our best, to give our all, as we take on the very task of serving those who will entrust us with making the city a place that we can be proud to call our home. There was a time in America when each generation knew that their children would have a better life. That has changed over the last decade. We no longer feel that way. We need to get that back. We know that the American way of life has changed. Yes, we face uncertain times, but as Americans, we must know that we have to make our children believe that we will do all we can to ensure a better life for them. Our children should grow up as my father's generation grew up, as my father's father's generation grew up, as my generation grew up, knowing that tomorrow was going to be better. It will take new ideas to help us solve our new challenges. It will take new methods to help us create new answers. And we must be determined in our task, for being good will not matter. We must be determined to succeed, to do our best. We must all believe that. How else would it be possible to solve the issues that our city has? Educational issues. We need to continue the work that was started last year, this past year. Zero-based facilities budgeting, to build new schools, renovate our current schools for our growing population, reopen Right Tech, provide security in our schools. We must extend preschool programs, family engagement, and closing the education gap. Then there are fiscal issues, city budgets and taxes. As we serve the ever-increasing needs of our community, why is the cost always on the backs of the individual taxpayers? We need to develop new sources of revenue. Capital projects, city infrastructure. Though it is wonderful to have a bustling city population, what are the effects on our roads, our buildings, our environment? How do we rebuild? Green energy conversion. Green energy conversion. It is an absolute must to use alternative methods of energy. The WPCA, the boatyard, animal shelters, the urban transit way. And let's not forget the big 30-year, or however long it is, hole in the ground. Issues that still bother us, well water contamination. How can we let our water not be safe? There is nothing more basic to life than turning on the faucet and having water to drink. We have to deal with the after effects of nature's events over the last 3 years, and we need to make sure that our community is safe.